You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go from New Orleans. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Looking to throw right away. Short pass caught by his tight end. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Yeah, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. It's called yards after the catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing his car. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything, and this defense just proved he couldn't.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Carr back to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn...
Go play the new Fortnite season.
Every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Playing Monkey Ball Maker. Dixon Yasmaker.
why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff.
Laguna.
Bringing this one out of the end zone.
Men holding hands, breastfeeding, 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 red circle, red circle, red circle, red circle, breastfeeding, 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 breastfeeding. Breastfeeding, 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 breastfeeding.
Drive starts out.
Breastfeeding, breastfeeding.
Throwing.
Breastfeeding, 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 breastfeeding.
Slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Baker now. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down will opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on second. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's Baker. Touchdown! He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. Now Carr. taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's shot downfield, will wind up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Carr setting to throw. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Carr. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackles may just be off midfield at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Throwing it again here. He's throwing deep to the left side. What a dive! I think he caught it. Give him 32 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. He brings it in. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints driving for a score and a halftime lead. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. The screen pass falls incomplete. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Handoff now, running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get to 8 points and the lead. Alvin Cook there on the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Card in the air now. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he will score. It's a touchdown. The Saints blow their lead just before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. What do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Group B to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. From the end zone, he's going to bring it out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll get this complete to White. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
and 1. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Saints are finally dragged down after the turnover and a great return back to the opposing 35. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Carr. Olave with the catch. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing his Carr. That's complete to Camara. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the market no matter how they get him the ball. Kate, get it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down from the red zone. This is complete to Olave. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Carr back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get more points there in the lopsided first half. Well, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. It was clicking tonight.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He'll throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. White trying this straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing, Baker. And he'll go down. The Saints at the play. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Baker to throw. He finds the open man there, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. Completes this one to Otten. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
A lot of speed on it. Too tough to handle. Incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now, they're left with 4th and goal.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job, but you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. Got to come through on that touchdown.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they step him on 4th and goal and put a stand run to force the turnover there on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Tossing right to the short side, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Running left, this is Kamara. Breaking through the 15, into the second level. And he takes this up to the 22. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Saints have it as we start the fourth, and they can probably go on cruise control with that lead. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Another run for Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. Kamara with the first and still going. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge of that green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Tight end going in motion here. Play action on first down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. Has a lane inside the 35. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good... 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A 9-yard rip on the ground there. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to do some window dressing. Again, this is White. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. 2nd and 3. We just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Baker now. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Trying again, following the sack. Taking a big shot for the end zone. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust and still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They'll send him up the middle. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Baker. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a small chunk off that lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown and knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
On my feed, and the thing speaks when a person comments, right? And one of the emojis is like breastfeeding. It's like breastfeeding, 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 breastfeeding. It's like 20 times. I'm like, how can I concentrate on this game with this person saying breastfeeding over and over again? Breastfeeding, breastfeeding.
So then just left, and then they vinegary.
Yeah. They luckily they left because I didn't ever respond to them, but it was fucking crazy. Like I think from my phone, maybe not, or maybe from a computer, I can like block them, but not. I don't think you can do it from PlayStation. Breastfeeding. Oh, now my mic is on.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from New Orleans. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up in the throwing lane and force the incompletion.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Carr. Couldn't connect there, incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Third and long for him here. He has the first of the minute. And they've gotten down to the red zone at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Carr to the air now. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back now, pressure on its way. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and short.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing for it on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some strong hands got in the way there. Noah got his first look at the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Hey, listen, drops happen in football. It is a part of the game, even for the very best. Nothing more to do about it now than shake it off and move forward, because the next throw might be coming right back your way.
Oh, they're going for this. He connects downfield on 4. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. They get 38 out of the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Kate, that's a type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's caught, Warren! And this one doesn't go far.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2 yards on the pickup, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Running behind center with Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing his car. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Carr. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Gets this one to Shaheed. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. The Saints call it for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll throw it yet again. Taken in by Shaheed. They get 27 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Carr setting to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints start to fight back for their first points in this game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
You need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. To the left sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds, past midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Harris once more. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, they go with Harris. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's 2nd and goal. Going ground game again here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's picked off. Interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Blake Murphy to kick off for the Saints.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Warren here from the gun. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Russ is going to cook here. Warren's got it. Complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. He'll throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Willie Gay with the pick. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us us up here in the booth. It looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space, nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. We're all tied up. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. They'll bring this out of the end zone. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running left is Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Saints will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
They stay on the ground with Kamara.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here's Carr. And he will score. It's a goal. It's a touchdown. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
The Saints add a fifth defensive back here. Third down coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throw complete to Warren. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Throwing from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it down to a single point. George Pickens the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Carr. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he will score. It's a touchdown. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Najee takes this one. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He's off again. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's rolled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's brought down at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, here we go, everybody. Big play for the Steelers as they go for 2. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. All right, now another opportunity to convert this two-point try. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And the Steelers have it at the 24-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Got a man coverage, lost him, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody's ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime.
To kick off for the Saints.
Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
On 1st down, they'll run. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye of the sky design, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Finds a seam, left side, off to the races. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Hits his man on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
From the 40 on 2nd down. He's got you. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Just when they thought their turnover might cost them the game, partner. How about this defense picking them up, bailing them out, and giving them a chance to go win it all?
And you know this offense over there on the sideline just waiting, just praying, just hoping for another chance to put this game away, and their defense gave them just that. Now let's go see if they can execute and win.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. Well, that'll do it for us. For Brock Heward and our